Welcome to the Winners Lounge. This is an inclusive club. Make yourself at home. After going 3-1-1, some of you owe me an apology because you weren't familiar with my game. Whoa. But let's not spend too much time in the rearview mirror and let's look ahead at this week's top 5 games, including a call from Aaron on his NSFW Game of the Week. Still recovering from that one. Chargers at Carolina, plus 4.5. There's something off with this game. The best defensive player for Carolina is out the next few months, and the line moved in Panthers' favor from 6.5 to 4.5. I know home underdogs are a tough bet, but you know who's not tough? Panthers. Herbert will have a decent game, but the Chargers will focus on the running game with Carolina's defense tackle out. Chargers are traveling cross-country, and it's a 1 p.m. game. I have the Chargers sleepwalking to a 23-16 win. Cleveland at Jacksonville, -3. If it doesn't involve a deep tissue massage, Watson is not showing up. Browns were probably the ones leaking the new harassment cases against Watson. They want to get under that massive contract. For Jacksonville, Trevor Lawrence shows up against bad teams. Last year, he went 5-1 against average and below average QBs. If Jacksonville loses this game, Doug Peterson, the head coach, will be on the hot seat. Jacksonville shows up for this game. Strong start by Jacksonville, few extra points by the Browns late in the game. Final score, Jacksonville 26, Browns 17. LA Rams at Arizona, -1.5. Arizona had a tough game at Buffalo. They should have won the game. They have talent and Murray is back to his old self. The Rams had a tough OT loss at Detroit. This team looks like they already need a bye. Injuries are piling up for the Rams. The game will be close, and with both defenses being gassed in the second half, I expect a shootout at the end. Murray puts down the game controller and leads the Arizona Cardinals to a 33-30 victory. Tampa Bay at Detroit, -7.5. Baker Mayfield is a top 10 quarterback. Not flashy, but consistent. Yes, last year Tampa lost to Detroit in the playoffs, but Detroit is coming off an emotional OT win, and Tampa cakewalked past Washington. These teams know each other, so it will be a close game. But this is my lock of the week. The shoo-in, the I'm Tyreek Hill, facing the concrete, can't control my seed, pick of the week. I have Detroit winning 27-24, but the Bucks will cover. And now, let's go to our buddy Aaron for this week's Don't You Dare Look, Close the Laptop, Mom Walked in the Bedroom, NSFW Pick of the Week.
All right, everyone, I'm back, and I'm on that Bill Belichick. I'm on to week 2. You want to talk about week 1? I'm on to week 2. When I think about week 2 in what is not suitable for work, there's one game that really comes to mind. It has to be the Giants and Commanders. I mean, the Giants looked awful. There's one thing that's worse than the Giants offense. It might be the Washington defense. If Brian Daboll could find a way to contain Jaden Daniels, keep him in the pocket, he can't really throw the ball. I think the Giants, Daniel Jones is 5-1-1 against the Commanders in his time as quarterback. As bad as he is, I'm taking the Giants on the money line to beat the Washington Commanders.
Wow, what an ugly game. We call that the Charlize Theron Pick of the Week. Charlize from the movie Monster. So a recap, I have the Chargers over Carolina plus 4.5, Jacksonville -3 over Cleveland, Arizona 1.5 over the Rams, Tampa plus 7.5 over Detroit, and our NSFW pick is Giants over Washington straight up. As always, the beer champagne is on ice. GBO.